Hello there, my horror peeps. This is AJ Horror Reviewer here to give you a new movie review. And before I jump into it, I just want to throw out there that I'm doing a little bonus material at the end, so stick around for a bit. The movie I'm doing today is called Imaginary. It just came out on March 8th, so it came out yesterday. I decided to see it today. This one is an hour 44. It only has a 31% Rotten Tomato right now, but I thought it was pretty good. This one's a Lionsgate and Blumhouse production. I'm just going to swing through this real quick. This is directed and co-written by Jeff Wadlow, who's the big name on the thing here, who directed and wrote Cry Wolf, Truth or Dare, and the new Fantasy Island. And co-written by Greg Erb and Jason Ormlund. And I'll just kind of dive through the cast. The lead actor in this is DeWanda Wise, who is in Jurassic World Dominion. She's excellent in this. I think she's a great actor. And then we got Piper Braun, who plays Alice in this. She was in Desperation Road. She's the child actor, or the youngest child actor in this one. I'm going to try to give this one a spoiler-free review. If I can, I'm going to try, but we'll see. So basically, this one is about, you guessed it, an imaginary friend that starts with Jessica. In the beginning, it kind of shows her as a child, and her mother is trying to escape this entity thing, that you're kind of like, oh, what is this? You're not really sure what exactly it is. Kind of gives you a picture of kind of childhood trauma, I guess. So that's how it starts, and then it delves into Jessica's life. She's grown up, obviously, living. I believe it's her husband. Could be boyfriend, but it seems like they're married. But I think they're married because she's called the stepmom. Duh. Anyway, so she's living with her husband, who had a previous marriage and has 2 kids. And so she's having these nightmares, which the beginning kind of is partially that, which I probably should have said in the first place. But it kind of seemed like it was real, but also it's one of those weird ones where, is it a dream? Is it real? But she wakes up at the ending of the first scene, and so she keeps having these nightmares. She's like, okay, we need to move or something. The husband's like, really cool. So they buy her childhood home, the last place that she felt completely happy and safe. As far as she knows, because she doesn't really remember too much more of her childhood other than that she was happy there. And she ended up having to live with her grandma because her mom died, and her dad kind of went nuts. And I won't go into depth with that, but he goes nuts. And then, so at the house, the little girl finds a teddy bear, and she starts talking with it like it's an imaginary friend, essentially. And it tells her to do things that it starts to get a little scary, and things start to happen that a little creepy. And man, I really don't want to jump too deep into this, but I will say that there is a room in the basement that kind of reveals all, which is why I'm not going to delve too deep into that to not give away any spoilers. but I will say this one's very imaginative. And I actually really enjoyed this. There's a little twist in this, which I really enjoy. That's one of my favorite things. The ending was pretty good. I feel like they created a pretty decent story in my opinion. A lot of people are giving it shit, but I enjoyed it. I feel like the acting was pretty good. The effects were awesome. Could have been a little scarier. I feel like it had its moments, but it wasn't fantastic with the scares. The kid actor was great, I think. And the kind of world I will say that they created in this is nice. Is a little refreshing. It's a nice take on it. And I kind of like how they kind of confuse you a little bit in this. I won't tell you how, but yeah, they go some pretty good routes with the childhood trauma. That's kind of what this one heavily relies on. The imaginary friend, kind of a coping mechanism for maybe things that happen in childhood and or that happen when you're younger that they're trying to deal with. So it's kind of interesting how they tie that in. It's not just, it's horror for the sake of horror or whatever, But that's what I've got to say on that. Now we'll jump into my bonus content, which is going to be some trailers that I saw during this movie. So these are some new horror movies that are coming out soon. We've got Immaculate with Sweeney. I think she'll be interesting in a horror movie. It looks like a lot of people are talking this one up. I'm not sure on that. But it does come out March 22nd on Friday. If you see the Thursday viewings, it comes out the 21st, but whatever, it's besides the point. And then we got The Strangers, Chapter 1. Comes out May 17th. I am a little confused on this, maybe. It really seemed like a near identical copy, or at least the trailer kind of showed, of the original Strangers with Scott Speedman and Liv Tyler. But I'm really hoping that they're doing that on purpose to kind of just like confuse us. And then that the movie will start out like where the Strangers like began and how it all kind of comes together and ties into everything. But I mean, I'm still looking forward to that one regardless, because I just feel like the concept of that is just scary, in a kind of realistic way, because it could actually happen. And then we've got Tarot, which, oh man, the tarot cards. I feel like that's a good way to jump into a not necessarily oversaturated thing in horror. I mean, it's been done, but I'm really looking forward to this one. This is one of my more highly anticipated movies of 2024. Comes out May 3rd. And then last but not least, we've got what do we got here? Oh, Abigail. Which kind of looks, I don't know if you're into kind of it doesn't seem so serious. I mean, it's a vampire flick where a kid is a vampire, so I don't know how serious you could take that, but it looks like fun. I'll say that. And it comes out April 18th or 19th. So there's some bonus material for you, slash that subscribe button, please, and have yourself a good day.